Hello, gamer family. You may not recognize where we are in the My Castle right now, but that's because I'm a fucking time traveler, dude. I've just recorded something that you're gonna see in a certain amount of minutes. I know, right? I just recorded things that you haven't seen yet, and now it's time to do something that happened before what we previously recorded. It's called Timey Wimey Fucky Wucky. Chapter 16? Oh.
Fuck place, I guess.
What? What's a fuck place, Seth? I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't know where he gets these weird ideas from, gamer family. Sometimes you just gotta excuse Seth. I know he sometimes says some unhinged weird stuff.
No, an attack and break through my defenses! Lurioma entrusted me with aiding Lady Hinoka and protecting this castle. Even if it costs me a lot of life, I will not fail.
You sounded like you really enjoyed reading that.
Did I? Because I didn't.
Don't worry, Yukimura, I've returned.
Lurioma!
Who down? For more Scarlet? What? Oh. Oh, you bet I am!
Lurioma, I am glad to see you've returned unharmed! Unlike my prey!
See that. I'm sorry that you had to care for everything for so long. There, those glasses of yours are pretty sharp. Any chance you could point me towards wherever I could get a pair?
What? Who are you?
Oh, I forgot to introduce her. This is Scarlet. She was part of a resistance group in Nohr. We became friends in Shave, and she has returned to me to lend a hand. Some of her fighters have come as well.
They've
To
what?
help defend. They'll help defend Castle Shirasagi. Glad to meet you.
Ah, yes! The pleasure is all mine!
By the way, Yukimura, I ran into Joe in Nestra.
Lord Joe made it all the way there?
Indeed. Asked me to join him in trying to end the fighting.
He said the same thing to me when we met at Fort Virginia. He said that if I wanted to help him, I should meet him at the bottomless canyon. He also said I had to be there before the skies over Hoshido and Nohr changed color. Joe claimed there was more, but that he wasn't able to share it.
So he told us the same thing. I don't think it's in Joe's nature to lie. Yeah, usually a lot of people are,
Oh, whoops.
there's a leadership quality about him that just attracts followers. I remember being jealous of him as a child, in fact. Yeah,
Yeah, as like a 3-year-old when we were 3 years old.
yeah. Sometimes people are just really good at lying. Even at such a young age, he displayed the characteristics of a ruler.
I don't think this is lying. I think this is shit writing. Just like the guy who wrote the time travel story in this episode of the series. Wait a second.
Really to be jealous of him, right? Yeah, because you're the ruler. Lord Ryoma! I wonder if that played a part in my transgression against him. What do you mean? The day that the Nohrians came and kidnapped Joe, I was there. If I had been stronger, I could have been able to stop them. I failed in my duty as an older brother. I knew it then, and I still feel that pain.
Boo-hoo!
I can't be sure that I tried my hardest because of that jealousy.
You mustn't feel that way. That event was out of your control. You were very young then, and even if you had been as strong as you are now, it's impossible to think you could have changed the outcome that day.
I know, Yukimura, but I still believe that I need to come to terms with these feelings, which is why I'm going to head to the Bottomless Canyon. I've decided that I trust Joe and will fight for his cause. That is the only way I feel I can make up for failing to protect him. Miyama, I won't ask you to explain any further. But if you're gonna go fight for Joe, I'll join you. Thank you, Scarlet.
Hello, Ryoma.
Noka, I see you've done an excellent job protecting the castle. I'm sorry to do this to you, and I know I just arrived, but I must leave again. Joe needs my help at the Bottomless Canyon. I want you to remain here with Yukimura and continue your
No, Ryoma, I'm going with you this time.
What?
I overheard you talking with Yakimura. You're not the only one who feels responsible for Joe's kidnapping. You remember why I decided to learn how to use a Naginata, right?
Of course, it was so that you could rescue Joe someday, right?
Correct. I can't even describe how much I regretted not being able to protect Joe. I kept thinking if only I had been stronger or a better fighter, I could have protected him. But then on that day, when he chose not to side with either kingdom, I felt so betrayed. We had only just gotten him back and he was turning on us. He was... Oh my god. I was so stunned by his decision. Again, I couldn't act to change things. Well, I've had time to think. And now I know for sure I'm going to help him. I want to show Joe that I believe in him. As his older sister, I want to be with him until the end.
No, I'm not surprised that stubbornness runs in this family. Sorry, Yukimura. Looks like you'll be handling the castle's defense on your own. If Yukimura joins...
He doesn't. You won't cause me nothing but trouble. Don't worry about the castle. Lord Ryoma, I'll make sure it's here when you return. Thank you, Yakimura. However, I do have one stipulation. You aren't allowed to complain if the castle isn't in the exact same condition. No harm shall befall the throne room, of course. But I can't be so sure that the bedroom, specifically yours, won't get blown to bits. Anything can happen to war, you know. What is he trying to say? Is he gonna, like, blow up their bedrooms? Of course. Also, you must promise me that you'll return Hoshido. Hoshido needs its royal fam. Yeah! Did you hear that?
I did. I, in fact, did hear that.
Time to send you to the future, Cat. Of course, Yakimura.
You have my thanks, Yukimura. I promise we will come back.
I wish you good hunting.
It's time to go. We haven't a moment to waste. the skies will change soon. To say it's gonna be night.
No, like literally, no, the skies have changed color. That's not a writing issue. That's a you issue. You weren't paying attention. El Bozo. Aw, there's no one else here!
It looks like neither Ryoma nor Prince Xander were swayed to join us.
You're
Why
not
is
in the
it on
bottomless
fire?
canyon yet, you freaking crocodile-faced fuck.
Let's not give up yet. Why is it on fire? Skies above Nohr and Hoshido haven't completely changed. That's nice. You have a raging blaze in front of you. Well, there isn't a lot of time left. It's getting more difficult to see the difference between noon and night. Never knew what it looked like when the skies changed. Someone's approaching.
That's Hans and Honorian army.
Instead of getting Prince Xander's cooperation, we get an assault. I can't believe he would do this.
This is your answer, Xander?
Listen to me, Joe. You must stay strong.
What do I want to stay weak?
You can't. She just told you you have to stay strong.
Do I have to listen to her?
Yeah.
Really? Do I really have to?
You're going on this route, so yes. We can't lose here, or all we've done will have been for nothing.
Sorry, I'm doing research. Ah, that's what it is. I think... I'm not going to say that aloud. I'm not going to say that on the internet. All you got to know, YouTube, is I was going to use the Bible to tell Azura to shut up. Timothy 2. That's all you gotta say. That's, for your context, Seth, that's the Bible verse that says women should not talk. They should, like, listen.
Uh-huh.
Don't you just love that Bible verse? Don't you just
No.
love how horribly sexist and misogynistic that is? I love it. Disclaimer, I don't love it.
Follow me, you scum! We'll hurl the Hoshido's invaders into the canyon!
You having fun there?
No.
Don't get any closer. I won't let you lay a finger on my brother.
What about Takumi? You only care about Joe Mama? What?
Sorry to keep you waiting, Joe.
Don't worry, we come to fight by your side.
Do you see the enemy army? This has all the looks of a fantastic battle.
You all came.
Amazing! Even Hanoka is here!
Victory is all but assured now.
All but assured now. That's me.
That is you, you're right. I don't care.
I'm glad that you all decided to believe in us. And Joe.
I apologize for interrupting this happy family reunion, Lady Hinoka. But you have forgotten to introduce us, your loyal retainers. You are... I'm called Azuma. If you make foolish mistakes and injure yourselves, I can put you right.
Is that a threat?
Sure.
I'm Setsuna. I'm good with bow.
Cat.
Azuma, you are standing on my foot.
My apologies. Timothy, too. He feels like the kind of guy that would actually say that. Don't you agree?
I think so.
As Azuma said, these two are my retainers. Don't judge them by their appearances. They've come through when it counts. Joe, after all this time, I'm finally with you. I'm happy that two of us can fight side by side again. Thank you, Hinoka. Thanks to everyone who came. They what?
We don't have time for a tearful reunion. We need to get into position.
We're gonna have a Your Mama reunion. Got him, 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 got him. Me when I... No! No! Oh, don't worry, YouTube. In the future, we discuss how I'm allowed to say that. I'm definitely not lying. Oh, I almost said it again. I almost said it again as a joke about saying it again. I'm too lazy. I'm just going to use Optimize, even though Optimize sucky pants. It's sucky baka.
Sucky baka?
Sucky baka. Get it right, you frunk. Piss pants, pants, piss, piss.
I thought you couldn't say that either.
I'm not allowed to say I'm pissing myself. I could say piss. I can't say, oh man, I feel so pissing myself right now. That I can't say. And even if I could say that, that was a weird sentence.
Joe, there appears to be a large number of dragon veins.
Joe Mama.
Alright. It's possible that activating them will allow us to manipulate the flames.
Joe Mama. Okay. So, videos ago, I don't know how many videos ago, I talked about Final Fantasy. Well, I'm almost done with Final Fantasy VI. Anyways, next question. Seth, how's your first week of school?
So I've only been able to go one day. And there's a big reason for that. So, those of you who don't know, my school kind of made a little oopsie with my schedule.
Me and oopsie.
Yeah. Alex?
Oh! it's like instinct. I don't think you realize this, Seth. It is actually a fudging instinct. I didn't intentionally do that. It just came. Yes, like that.
Yeah, so basically what happened was I'm a full-time student, and where we live, full-time students are required to take 12 credit hours or more a semester.
I think that's everywhere, but yeah.
Yeah. So I was initially signed up for 12 credit hours for the semester. And you know, people don't usually check their emails during winter break.
They don't?
I don't think so.
I do. It's just instinct for me, though, so Maybe I'm a little bit of a little bit of a kooky kook pants of my pants kook.
But yeah, I checked my email, and I saw that I got an email from the school on January 13th. Keep in mind, I started school on the 21st of January. I got an email on January 13th saying that one of my classes had been canceled for the semester. A week and 1 day before my semester started. Which is absolutely ridiculous. And so, basically, I had to email 3 people and figure out what to do in that case, because I had to find something to fill that fast before it negatively impacted my financial aid. So, one of the advisors, who is one of the chairmen for the people, or for the department that I'm a part of, he recommended to me one class, and it was only one class that he recommended to me because I'm in what would be my senior semester, most likely. And so I signed up for that class. However, that class is a 3:30 to 4:45 p.m. class. Funny. I work 5 to 9:30. So, and given that I wasn't, and since I wasn't given enough, like even remotely enough time to be able to change my schedule, or to change my work schedule to fit my new school schedule extremely last minute, I have not been able to attend that class just yet. It's been so fun. It's been so fun. And
That's just YouTube.
Yeah.
Do you detect sarcasm? Because I don't.
you should. Yeah, we were like very... Oh, goodness. Like this, I don't think the school understands how much of a problem that this is. For any school systems out there, any college systems, do not do this a week before classes start.
Oh, I think they understand. I just don't think they care.
Yeah, they really don't. But yeah, because like, that may not cause problems for you, but it causes a whole load of problems for the students. And not even just the students, like their families as well, and their work.
Huh. On the bright side,
know-
you've only had one class this week, which is nice.
Well, I've had 3 classes, but they were all on Wednesday.
Oh, you've only gone one day. That's right.
Yeah.
You said you've gone one day, not that you had one class. Me bong bing bong biddling bong bing bing bong bing bongus.
Yeah, so basically, we're figuring stuff out right now, and I kind of feel bad for my store manager, because, you know, she doesn't deserve to have this lumped onto her. She's a great store manager, and she doesn't deserve to, because keep in mind, the class that I had to get signed up for last minute is also a Tuesday and Thursday class. I work the closing shift on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I'm the only cashier who works that shift. So he has to find a new closing cashier for Tuesdays and Thursdays, extremely last minute, all because of the school's mistake.
Anyways, Final Fantasy VI. Anyway, this map's kind of a little bit of a funky map. By funky, I mean, I don't like it. I think it's boring. And, not fun, to put it lightly. You get Ryoma, who's good. He's only one of the best units in the game. So he's...
Does Xander not appear in this one?
No, we don't get Daddy Xander in this map. Really? You sucking baloney fudging game of suckness.
That's a new one.
It's me. I do lots of new ones. I believe in being new and new. You've heard of Dumb and Dumber, but have you heard about new and newer? Because I'm new. I'm new manure.
New manure?
New manure. Manure of new. You know. Only the freshest of manure. I didn't pay attention to the gimmick. Do these change every turn? I hope they do, because they're in a really annoying place that makes it really hard to do anything. And this game can go suck a fat one. Anyways, Final Fantasy VI. Well, you already know all my opinions of Final Fantasy VI, gamer family. So, how about that weather?
Hopefully it'll stay good tomorrow.
I know, right? Because I'm hoping to have a huge hangout at my house, gamer family. It's not being recorded. You're going to see nothing of it, losers. I'm hoping to have a lot of people over, but like Seth and Brandon live a little bit of they have a drive. And, you know, if the weather's too poor, they're not going to be able to come. And that's sad. Because I want them to come.
Sus.
I was trying to decide if I wanted to say something about that. I don't think Diego has as long of a drive, but I do think he also has a wee bit of a little bit of a lankier lunk. English language. He also has a little bit of a longer drive. And of course, I've already seen Diego in person 4 times, so I'd love to see him in person again. Because it's...
What were the other 3 times?
Zach Riley's anniversary party, Casey's birthday party, and filming Dino Truck. Because he was one of my extra hands. So anyways, Final Fantasy VI. I'm not done with it yet. I'm mostly done with it. I'm not done with it yet. Final Fantasy VI has a reputation. A reputation to being pretty damn good. It's not like Final Fantasy 13 that has a poor reputation. That is not to say that I don't like Final Fantasy 13. I haven't played it. I don't have an opinion on it. But what I have seen of 13, I actually think I'll enjoy 13 quite a lot. I think I'll be a wee bit of an outlier with 13. I think that one's actually right up my alley, but that's besides the point. But 6 has a reputation. If you were to gather every single Final Fantasy fan in the world, and you were to ask them their top 3 games, the most common answers would be 6, 7, 9, 10. Notice how it was 6 through 10 except for 8. I don't know what the hell is wrong with 8, but... and people who have played it also seem to absolutely adore Final Fantasy 14, which is an MMO. Which is why I say people have played it. And with a lot of people who like 6 more than 7. 7's the most prolific of the franchise. It's the one that the most people have played. I feel fully confident in saying that. It is the most popular one. It is the one that's able to kind of transcend like a lot of the general audience not really playing RPGs. But 7's able to transcend that issue. But 6 has a reputation for those who have played it, which it's one of the more played games in the franchise, that it's... A lot of people say it's better than 7, and I haven't decided yet. I'll say this. I love Final Fantasy 16. It's my favorite that I've played so far. It really is. But 16 did give me a very different feeling than something like Final Fantasy 7. Final Fantasy 7, when I first played that, gave me a very specific feeling. I can't really place what that feeling is, but it gave me a very specific feeling for its character and world. Something that pretty much no other game has ever given me. The only other games that have given me that same kind of feeling that Final Fantasy 7 have are Fire Emblem 4, Fire Emblem 5, Fire Emblem 10. My first playthrough of 3 Houses actually did. No subsequent playthrough did, but 3 Houses did. And again, as much as I trashed on 3 Houses, it is a very important game to me. Like, it to say it didn't influence me at all would be a huge lie, of course. And the final game in that list, Final Fantasy VI. It gives me that kind of same feeling. I love the world. I love the characters. I'm not typically a turn-based RPG guy. I prefer action and tactical RPG combat, like my little Fire Emblem here. This is my favorite kind of RPG combat. This is combat so good that the quality of the story does not matter to me. I'll take the worst story ever if it means I get good Fire Emblem gameplay. I should know, I absolutely adore Fire Emblem Engaging Fates Conquest, which have pretty bad stories. But I love the flipping games.
What if they make a Water Emblem game?
Anyways, as I was saying, I'm going to ignore that completely, Gamer Family, if you don't mind.
What about a Plasma Emblem?
I haven't... I really don't know how to put my thoughts into words yet. I adore the game. I adore the game much like I adore 7. It is one... I enjoyed 1 through 4, but I'll probably never play them again. I enjoyed 5 way more than I thought I would. I might eventually play 5 again. I don't know. I will be playing Fire Emblem 6 again, which is where what I want to say comes in. Obviously, I've already talked about it in things like the 2024 best of, and there's probably a channel update by now, so what I'm saying is probably not new information if you watch the channel update, but it's no secret that this channel is kind of fizzling out in 2025 for the most part. This is my channel with friends, and some of them just kind of don't want to do it anymore, which is fine, and I want to keep making YouTube, but all that. So I'm going to move on to a solo channel, which really just leaves Fire Emblem on this channel, with one exception. I like having multiple series going, so what am I going to do? Misa want to Let's Play Final Fantasy VI on this channel. That's how much I love the game. I'm not even... Oh, fudge! No! Okay, if Shura dies, it's not the end of the world. It's not like I'd use him anyways, but I could not let Hinoka die. Hinoka dying would be horrible. Anyways, yeah, that's a surprise, Seth. When we're done with, like, Fire Emblems or whatever, or something like that. I promise you, you'll love that game, though, Seth.
Yeah.
It's
Final Fantasy?
Final Fantasy VI. It's such a good game. I went in with high expectations because everybody talks about how amazing this game is and how this game is gamer sex. And it is gamer sex. Like, from the music, like, the music, the characters, the story, like, it's beautiful. It's truly one of the best games I think I've ever played. And you know, I've become an RPG guy, and I think it is one of the best I've played.
Then, if you're becoming an RPG guy, you need to play Undertale, Alex.
I play real video games. I know I need to. It's turn-based, isn't it?
I think the boss themes, like when you say turn-based, are you meaning like boss or enemy goes first and then you go?
Well, I just mean like you pick an action, you do that action, then the enemies like attack, kind of that kind of type thing. I typically struggle with turn-based. I don't find it as fun as most other combats. I tolerated it with Final Fantasy VII because I love the world and characters so much, and I'm tolerating it now because I'm trying to play through all the Final Fantasy games. I like it a whole lot more than I did a year ago. But it's still not my favorite. I'm playing the Final Fantasy games not because I love turn-based combat, but because I love the worlds and the characters. Trust me, I will eventually play Undertale. It's not like I have a vendetta against the possibility of playing it. It's just I don't know if it's right for me yet. Final Fantasy works with me just because I love the characters and the worlds enough that I don't hate turn-based combat. I just don't love it. Because
That's fair.
Because if gameplay mattered more than story, I would literally never play anything other than Fire Emblem. Honestly. And this isn't to say, because I know I'm a very proclaimed gameplay over story guy, but first playthroughs are my exception. And a lot of RPGs I don't play multiple times unless I really love them. Like, I plan on eventually Let's Play on the second channel of the Xenoblade trilogy. But those are also action RPGs. And I do enjoy action RPGs quite a lot.
I think in that case, with Undertale, I mean, it all depends on what route you would want to take. But I think if you like the story, I would personally recommend the pacifist and the neutral routes.
But I like killing people.
Yeah, but you miss a lot of story in Genocide. There is some story
I'm not going to
that
say
you
what I was about
do
to
get.
say.
There is some story that you do get in Genocide, but it's a lot, I would say it's a lot less story than you get in Pacifist, and a lot less world building.
Okay. Very useful to know. Is
I think
Undertale's story
the
good?
Genocide route, yes, I personally enjoy it.
On a Fire Emblem Revelation, the Fire Emblem. What's the best Fire Emblem story you've seen? Oh God, have you been here for any of the good Fire Emblem stories? Oh God, I gotta get you in a Let's Play where it's a good Fire Emblem story, Seth. On a scale of Fire Emblem Fates Revelation to Azure Moon, it's closer to an Azure Moon.
I'm trying to remember which one Azure Moon
Dimitri.
was from.
That's the good Three Houses one.
Let me think.
You haven't been here for any of the best Fire Emblem stories. I mean, I want you there for Fire Emblem 5, and we're recording this in January. I'm always optimistic that we'll get a Fire Emblem 4 remake announcement inevitably. I'm always optimistic about that, my family of the gamer games. I'm always optimistic about that. But,
I don't really know if those two are comparable, to be completely honest.
I meant like
because
quality. I meant quality.
Like quality of the story?
Yeah. Bah, I hope you're all prepared to die. Actually, I don't care if you're ready or not. The more of you I kill, the better promotion I'll get as a reward. Earl Hans. No, Duke Hans. No, Mr. Hans. Yes, that has a nice ring to it. Yeah, no, I don't mean like actual like story itself. I meant like quality. Because Azure Moon's the best Fire Emblem story you've experienced. Easily.
Yes.
It's good.
I'm not really too sure how comparable those two are.
Even in quality?
Because I think with Azure Moon, it definitely benefits from the time skip.
Yes.
And Undertale doesn't have a time skip like that. So I don't really know how comparable they are. However, I would say
There's actually another
pacifist
Fire Emblem
route-
game whose story massively benefits from a time skip, believe it or not. Actually, there's technically two, because I guess you could argue that that game's midquel also benefits from taking place after the game it's a midquel to's time skip, but before the... Gah! To die to the likes of you, I can't stand it. Can you sit it?
and fit.
I made the joke first, Seth.
Yeah.
Shut up.
But yeah, so I would personally say
Continue your sentence.
you can read this first.
No, I'm waiting for you to finish. You go first.
So I would say for Undertale, the pacifist route is definitely the most storytelling.
Okay.
I would say it's also the most world building.
Okay. I mean, I'm
You're
definitely
so
open to
well-played.
playing Undertale,
Yeah.
but I'm going to get through all the Final Fantasies first, and I'm going to take a long break where I don't have to play any turn-based combat games, and then I'm probably going to play Earthbound first. I own Earthbound on Wii U, but I just couldn't get into it because I just did not like turn-based combat at all at the time. But that was also before Final Fantasy VII forced me to enjoy it. So, we'll see.
Undertale is inspired off of Earthbound.
I know, that's another reason to play Earthbound first. Have you played Earthbound? Probably not.
I have not, actually.
You don't have any Nintendo systems, do you?
We have the Wii, but we haven't used it in like a long time.
I mean, I'll just put this out there. Once the Switch 2 comes out, I'll consider selling you for a much cheaper price one of my Switches, but we'll talk about that in like 5 months. Because, of course, on the one condition that you actually like buy a Fire Emblem game. That's like the one condition. We did it. We won. The battle is over.
No.
Oh, I'm
Relax,
sorry,
just yet.
Squeaky.
It's
I
not
just made
quite
you
finished.
squeaky. What?
Look over there.
Resisting the urge, resisting the urge, resisting the urge. Is that a Yago? Nohr sent his army after us too? Oh, so that's bad. That's a shame. He made her a pretty good pawn. At least she softened up Joe's army for me. Well, time to get started. Whoa. You may be like, what? Gamer family, you may be like, what the flying fudgety frick fudge pants? We're already at chapter 17? What about Home Castle? The game said, screw your home castle. You don't get to go home. We robbed ya. You don't own a house. This is the new economy. Jeez, there's so many of them. Do we need to retreat and regroup?
I don't think we can afford to flee. If we run away, we may not be able to fight our way back to the bottomless canyon.
And our only choice is to stay and fight. But are we digging our own graves here? This can't be how
We
everything
don't have
ends.
shelter.
We've come so far.
Don't worry, Joe. We'll be all right.
Ryoma, I'm just not sure.
Listen, Joe.
No.
All right. I
Okay.
didn't come all this way just to die or turn tail and run.
I was trying to decide what to do. I was like, should I skip?
Everyone here has come to fight with you because they believe in you, including me. Cast off your worries. No matter how dire things look, you must fight on. Yato chose you to carry it. I know you can do this.
Thank you, Ryoma. All right, we don't have a choice. Everyone, prepare for battle. Oh, there isn't a fudging supports button. Time travel! All right, gamer family. I already told you earlier in the video that there'd be a weird cut forward. And that's because we're actually recording these first 3 supports that we're doing this video. We're actually recording them before we record the map so that the supports can grow during the map. I already mentioned that. I'm just mentioning that again because Seth has no idea what I'm doing. So yeah. You're going to get this weird little thing where you're going to get these 3 supports, gamer family. And then you're going to go back to the supports that we'd normally be doing after chapter whatever the number we are on. 16. Yeah. I'm a weird, quirky little guy. What can I say?
Hey, Joe. You here to continue our chat from the other day?
Indeed I am. We've already covered Nohr and Hoshido. So we should talk about...
No. Sorry, I mean, you know how it works. You can't say anything here. I can take us there through the lake, and then we can talk.
Oh, of course. What was I thinking?
I'll be there in just a few moments.
We're actually going to do 4 supports here because I forgot I can't access the records hall later. Future me knows that, but he doesn't mention it.
Easily enough.
It's still so strange to see this place. It's unlike anything in Hoshido or Nohr.
Now that we're in Vala, we can safely talk about it.
Oh, we can talk about Vala. We're in Vala, 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 Vala. Stuck on these Valas.
It is what you wanted to talk about, right?
Okay. More timey-wimey bullcrap. Today's January 24th. This is the 6th day of vote. It just passed new reset time for Fire Emblem Heroes, which means it's time for day 6 voting of Fire Emblem Choose Your Legends. Now, on my main account, I'm voting for a different person every day. The funny thing is, when I actually edit this video, the winner's already been announced, so... But I didn't know who the hell to vote for, so I gave Seth a choice. I let him pick my 6th vote. On the condition, essentially, it couldn't be a game I already voted for, essentially, or one of the previous winners. He voted for Mercedes from Fire Emblem Three Houses. So if you respect his choice, applaud him. If you don't respect his choice, shame him. In particular, he voted for Time Skip. That being said, I'm trying to decide if I'm going to vote for the Time Skip or if I'm going to vote for the Warriors 3 Hopes version that he actually hasn't experienced. They're technically both Time Skip, except one of them's cooler. I'm going to go with 3 Hopes one. But there we go. Mercedes is now on my battle ballot. That includes Murin for Fire Emblem 4, Anankos from Vala Balls, Yunaka, Gonzalez, Athos, however you pronounce his name, and Mercedes. Woot woot. Anyways, that's enough timey-wimey. This video has been so unfocused.
I already read that line.
Yes, I don't know why the curse slipped my mind.
No, Joe, it isn't really the kingdom of Vala that is a problem. The entire conflict is a result of the will of Anankos.
That's right, Anankos, the king of all, I was only able to find the occasional mention of him in ancient texts. Usually he was referred to as a sort of god, right?
Whether he is a demon or a god, I am not sure. But he possesses an incredible power.
He's just dragging these nuts across your face.
I heard a legend about how, long ago, a powerful entity gave humans great power. In return, it required their faithfulness. Though this alliance was meant to last for all time, the humans did not honor it. Over time, they discovered and acquired power from other sources. As they did this, they slowly abandoned the entity that had aided them. Insulted by this betrayal, the being went berserk.
And that being, it was on Uncos?
There's no way to know for sure, sadly. It would explain why he's out to destroy Nohr and Hoshido, though.
What a sad story.
Womp womp. Indeed. But it also teaches us an important lesson, I think. We've talked about the conflict between Nohr and Hoshido. This story teaches us what can result from holding a grudge for too long.
I agree. We have to focus on what we can do to improve the world. It may mean that we sometimes have to fight, but it doesn't always have to. Anytime we turn an enemy into an ally, anytime we can, we should at least try.
Indeed. We've drifted from our topic. We should head back. It's dangerous to be here by ourselves.
Very well.
Thanks for the conversation, Joe. Time flies, and I feel like we grow a lot each time we talk.
I feel the same. I think we've discovered a special connection between us. Always cherish a special friendship. Just don't make it too special now, siblings.
Likewise. Until next time, Joe.
But actually, technically, they're cousins by blood, not siblings.
I will do the same. Looking forward to spending more time with you, Joe.
So, is it really incest if I pair them? The answer is yes.
Yeah.
Is it really incest if I pair them? The answer is still yes.
Good afternoon, Prince Takumi. Oh, it's you. I'm not interrupting, am I? Not exactly. Let me make something perfectly clear. I don't trust you. Not entirely. I see. And why not? We're allies only by convenience. Things could have easily turned out differently. I still don't know if I can put my life in your hands. Are you worried that I'm not worried. That's overstating it. Just exercising a healthy amount of caution. No one would fault you for that, though I am sorry to hear it. It's not about you. I don't trust anyone I've just met. Isn't there anything I can do to earn your trust?
Fuck.
That's a good question. I don't know.
Hey, I think that was a good answer.
Why don't we dine some afternoon by the lake together? Just the two of us? That sounds like a trap. Not at all. Once we establish a rapport, your skittishness around me will be gone. Unless... You afraid to be alone with little old me? I'm not afraid of anyone.
He's just afraid of women.
Fine. Lunch. You and me, the lake tomorrow at noon. Afraid? Huh. This is just what I was hoping for all along. I look forward to it.
Me when I look forward to it.
What about backward?
Me when I look backward to it. Wait, I'm not supposed to say those jokes. Reed! That's me. Crap. Caden!
What was that? Why did you say his name like that?
What other way is there to say Caden?
Huh? What's up? Why are you angrily puffing out your chest like that?
There's something I wanted to ask you. Why did you give me that candy? I thought I made it abundantly clear I don't want to be your friend.
Oh yeah, the candy. What was it? By the way, was it good?
What? Yeah, sure. It was fine.
Hooray! So you did eat it!
Don't try and change the subject. Fligamorp.
Oh, right. Your question. I don't know. I guess I just thought you were lonely.
You thought I was what?
I thought you had no friends. You're the only one here from the Flame Tribe, right? It must be hard. You must get homesick a lot, not having anyone else like you around.
Don't be an idiot. As if I'd get lonely over something like that. My people are not so small-minded. Everywhere I go, I carry my tribe with me, and I.
Oh, really?
Yes, really. Besides, I am not without allies here.
Oh, so you made friends? Yippee, I'm so proud of you, Rinka! I bet you secretly want to be friends with everyone, don't you? It's okay, I understand. I can totally relate. We've got a lot in common, you know? Like how I'm the only kitsune here from my village? You're the only one here from the Flame Tribe. We're practically twins!
Those aren't the same. We are not the same.
Yeah. Do you want to hang out with me and the others sometime? I promise you'll make lots of friends.
Sai, are you even listening to me? Actually, no, I'm not. I'm reading you.
I'm not either.
Records. Me when I... Wait! No! You.
Wait, did it just say Gomer Girl?
Yeah, because this is a record hall with all my old supports.
Oh. Oh. This is amazing dialogue. Really like Shakespeare quality.
Would you call me insane if I said that was my favorite support in the game? All right, gamer family. So you're about to have a cut and watch more supports, but we gotta go record the map that you just saw because we're a little timey-wimey all over the fucking fuck place. Timey-wimey. All right, we're back to the past. Well, actually, we're back to the future. We're back to the. You're back to the.
Future?
Wait. You're
Back to the Future reference?
you're back to the future, gamer family, because what you just saw was the past, and I think
Is
the
there
intro
flying cars
and the
yet?
greatest thing about time travel is I introed the last part not knowing how I was going to end the part before, and I think there was no cohesion at all. I thought there was a support button here. So we time traveled back, game family of the game pants, just to outro because I can't fudging do anything. I can't even save. Just kidding. I'm gonna create a save state because I hate Nintendo. Nintendo can suck my pen ink.
Are there flying cars yet
Huh?
in the future?
No, Seth, they're not.
Damn.
The future's just 9:09 p.m. on the 24th.
Damn, time travel is pretty bad at its job.
Yeah. A little timey-wimey video, huh, gamer family? Just remember, give yourself a time job. What does that mean? I don't know. Like, time travel job? Or like a blow job, but through time. I'm gonna end the video before I dig myself into a deeper hole.